Welcome back to another Crawlspace Encounters. We got another one here. Let's check it out. Ooh, it's encapsulated. Very nice. Let's get this flap on it. Alright, just get my light on here. This encapsulation has been here for a minute. This isn't what they call a full encapsulation. This is one that they just put like a vapor barrier type encapsulation, just like a vapor barrier. They don't run it up the walls. This is okay, as long as there isn't a bunch of water getting in on top of the plastic. But I like it. This is a newer home construction. I like these wood beams. As long as you keep the moisture off of them, they're okay. The reason why is because this is OSB board. OSB board sucks up a lot of moisture. So you definitely want to take care of these. This isn't like your typical 2x8 or 2x10s. Where you can sister remember if you had to. You got some wood rot or something. This would require some additional work to it. Got ourselves a nice size Santa Fe dehumidifier with 90 pints per day, which would be perfect because this crawl space is huge. Looks like they do have a sensor here. The sensor here is saying it's 81 degrees, 46% humidity. And we are going to take a moisture reading just so you guys can know. It has been hot, and very hot outside. I'm going to show you the difference between the moisture readings I take in crawl spaces that do not have encapsulation versus a crawl space that does. Here we go. Look at that. Bang. I love it. Perfect. 13%. We've had 90-degree weather for a long time. Humidity readings right now are skyrocketing for houses that are dealing with moisture issues. So all new plumbing, all new water lines. Very, very nice. We got a sump pump down here at the bottom. So you can tell that they did some kind of moisture work down here. I don't know if they're just being proactive and they just decided to get this done, but nonetheless, I'm a fan. So these are seeds. So a mouse is probably grabbing some seeds from her bird feeder outside, coming in through that hole, having a nice little meal in the crawl space. Got a well, sump pump. That's a Zoller pump, very good. Barely makes any noise. Listen to this. Just a slight little hum. It's got a backflow preventer, a check valve. It means when the water comes out, it doesn't allow it to come back in. Any water trapped in the pipe stays in the pipe and goes outside. Good stuff. They did it right. This crawl space isn't necessarily about finding everything that's wrong. This video, I mean. But hoping people did things right. So they did have a problem. Fungus. Wow, this crawlspace was so young too. So you can tell. They probably put a French drain in here. Yeah, they sure did. After the fact, look at this. Nice. It's pretty deep, kind of level with the soil. Can go a little deeper. Let's make sure we always put the plastic back. How we found it. This is a pretty low crawl space. There was definitely some fungus. Man, this place is huge. Looks like we got some extra support units over here. Let's take a look at that. Man, they probably have some weight upstairs. Could have maybe had some settling issues. Let's see how they did the supports. All right, I like this. Yeah. They poured a nice footer. Look at that. Looks like a 6x6, maybe by 12. They shot these pins down. I probably would have shot it one more time with the ram set. Probably just to hold it in position. Held it tight there. They used a 4x6. What they call here a vibrator sill. This is pretty cool. I like bottle jacks because you can adjust them. You can adjust them throughout the life of the house. And they put them, looks like every 4 feet, which is good. I like that. You know, always go by what code is if you're gonna pull a permit or do something. Always make sure that you're doing the right thing. I like this. Look at this. They put that little wedge. Looks like a little pizza wedge there onto the drop sill. It's a 3-ply 2x10. That's holding up these rafters. To keep it from rolling, they put this pizza wedge. That's pretty cool. I like it. You get some scrap wood when you're building. Why not? You know, why not? Look at this. Got some fungus here. This is a pretty shallow little area here. So, for the most part, look, huge fan of encapsulations. I love it. It feels great down here. It smells good. I'm typically running around saying, not running around, but crawling around saying how horrible these crawl spaces smell. But this one smells like brand new plastic. Actually, I literally can smell the wood. I love it. Here's a little pizza wedge. I'm going to call them pizza wedges. This is the first time I've seen this. I like it. My moisture meter fell out of my pocket. See that? Always want to check your pockets when you're cruising around. You know what? While we're here at the farthest point, let's take a moisture reading. %, all day long in the green. I'll take it. Let's close this up. Folks, I know I get into a lot of crawl spaces and everybody's just cringing when they see how nasty some of these places are. You know, it doesn't take much. Even if you do it, you want to do it yourself, it's tough work. Get some good plastic, seal off those vents you have, Crawlspace vents. Seal them all off. Clean it up, throw a nice commercial grade dehumidifier down here. Make sure you do the maintenance on it. Every year you gotta change the filter. Every year you gotta make sure you do an inspection to it still. Don't just drop it off and forget about it. Don't do that, not good. But yeah, this is nice. I mean, it's a crawl space. Let's get over this pipe. Hang on. Sometimes it's pretty hard to get around. I don't care how long you've been doing this. I see more pizza wedges. I love it. I was a rough framer for years down in Florida, and we always did funny stuff like that. So I appreciate when all the carpenters do that. You got extra wood, throw some extra shims, do whatever you got to do. Nice dehumidifier, I like this. We just kicked it on. It's blowing some nice air. Look at that. Well, this is a large crawl space. So this guy's holding its own. How they got it in? They got it in here sideways. Yeah, I had to get it up underneath there. Look at the height of that. But they did, and they got it somewhat to the middle of the crawl space. I love it. Great job. Great job installing it. Now, just because there's a lot of dirt down here, somebody did some work down here and tracked a bunch of clay. It's gonna happen. I don't expect anybody to come down here with a mop. You know. But as long as the humidity is taken care of, and everything's good, nice. Low moisture readings, feels wonderful down here. You can literally find a corner and take a little nap. Don't have time for that, but if I did, I would. It's hard to get around, like I said. Like anybody who's my size, I'm 6'1", 235. Tries to get around these crawl spaces. give me a big fat amen on that one. It's still no excuse for any contractor or anybody, no matter what size you are, to ever cut corners when you're doing work down here. Homeowners rely on you to do the right thing, to do the right job. Just do it. Take your time. Don't break anything else. While you're down here, crawl over pipes carefully. You'll be alright. Because you never know who's going to come up after you. Just like myself. Alright folks, this is a good one. I like it. This is a good one. This crawl space has got to be, I don't know what, 2,600 square feet if I were to throw a stab at it. What I noticed on all my videos, look at the debris floating around in this crawl space through my camera. That's crazy. I noticed that when I was watching some of my videos. All the debris just floating around. One of my buddies told me, "Does you wear a mask when you get down there?" I'm like, well, sometimes I do. Obviously not when I do a video. I don't know what to expect when I open up that door, but I guess for the most part you don't see this on my side, but through this camera lens you actually see it. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, that probably means my lungs are filled with that. I'm gonna probably take a stab that might be fiberglass from the insulation, possibly dust. Don't know. Those first two are probably about right. But anyway, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. We always have some pretty good ones here. You know, we're not gonna find some crazy stuff. You know, if there's animals in a crawl space, there's a good chance I'm not gonna get in it. This is about the construction of the house. Trying to find things that homeowners and construction workers should look out for. Just in general. We have a lot of crawl spaces in places. You know, they're great. They really are. You can do a lot of work here. You can run your own plumbing, electrical. But what you don't see down here is you don't see the HVAC system. All the duct lines are upstairs in the attic. They're not in this crawl space. So for the most part, that's a big plus again too. Big plus. You see some mineral buildup there. Probably some water was getting in when it rained. All right, folks, I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. I'll see ya.